Turn the stupid things off. What cave have you guys been living in? And we're the idiots? Relax, I'm just kidding. Well, duh. Why would you want to do something like that? Makes sense. Things are not equal. Hey, it could happen. The Porsche 911 was originally the Porsche 901, but it turns out Peugeot had a trademark to any car designation with the 0 in the middle. So Porsche just added 10 to it, and it's been the 911 ever since. We've got here all 8 generations of the 911. We're walking by them as we go on. And the one thing that's been consistent with this car, the engine is in the wrong place. What's an engine doing behind the rear axle? Well, I always say that the only Teutonic thing about the Porsche is that they're too stubborn to admit they're wrong. So they've spent the last 60 years trying to figure out a way that you can drive a car like this fast and not kill yourself every time you go around a corner. I'm sort of kidding. But the 911 is the iconic sports car of all time. The flat 6 engine remains to this day. Of course, it's turbocharged and it got ridiculous amounts of horsepower. But to me, the thing that's most remarkable about the newer Porsches was exemplified by my wife. She's a good driver. We were picking up a 911 Turbo S, most powerful model in the fleet. And the other car we had was a Mustang, manual transmission. She couldn't reach the pedals. She's very short. So she got to drive the 911 Turbo home, and she was completely at home. And that's the point of this car, that you can drive it like a lunatic on a racetrack, or you can drive it very calmly and gently on the highway. Now we're coming to the latest 8th generation, the so-called 992. And what this particular car has done is broadened that bandwidth. It's some 5 seconds a lap faster on the Nürburgring Nordschleife, which is the definitive measurement for any race car, sports car. But it's also much more comfortable if you drive it gently. And as we talk about in another location, the wet system makes it much safer to drive in wet weather. So this is the true all-weather sports car. All aluminum body so it doesn't rust. It's much more reliable. It's much faster. It's much more comfortable. It's just much more car. So the new 911 Porsche, I just wish Brad would pay me better. I'm Jim Kenzie.